Good morning. Are you Adrian Hayward Jr.? And Mr. Parker, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Hayward, in cause number 24 DCCR 2149, you're charged with the third-degree felony offense of assault family violence by impeding breath or circulation from May 23rd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? And it looks like the agreement that you've reached is for a 5-year deferred probation. There would be a $500 fine, and you would be required to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Hayward is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report. That'll give me more information about you and your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Mr. Nichols?
This is his first case that I'm showing, Your Honor. If he's going to be released on bond before sentencing, I'd ask, obviously, that no contact with victim, he stay away from that address, that he not be allowed to possess a firearm. While the allegation isn't for using a firearm, there's allegation in the reports that he had brandished one that evening.
Okay. What's your relationship with Rihanna McClain?
My girlfriend,
It was your what?
ex-girlfriend.
Your ex-girlfriend's cousin. So there's no reason for you to be around her, or it sounds like your ex-girlfriend at all, or anybody like that, right? So here's what I'm going to do. Based on the nature of your plea agreement, I'm going to reduce your bond in your case to $1,000. Condition of that bond, if you make it, is that you are to have absolutely no contact or no communication in any way. That's obviously in person, but it's through social media or sending messages or anything with her. Do you understand? You can't go to an address where she is. If you're somewhere and she shows up, you have to leave. Do you understand? And then also, as a condition of your bond, you are not allowed to have any firearms at all. So if you own firearms, you need to get rid of them. If you have a family member that can take them, I don't care what you do with them, you can't have them or have them in your home or your car, okay? Any questions? All right, we'll see you back at sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Good morning. Are you Jalen Hendricks?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
And Mr. Hendricks, you were previously here in cause numbers 23 DCCR 2323 and 25 DCCR 0574. Entered pleas of guilty in each of those cases to evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review that report?
We have, Your Honor. The state has, Judge.
Are there any additions or corrections?
Not from the defense. Not from the state, Judge.
Mr. Hendricks, do you have a driver's license?
No.
Okay, so I'll explain what I'm going to do in a second. So I'm going to find Mr. Hendricks in each of your cases that you entered your pleas of guilty freely and voluntarily. In cause number 23, DCCR 2323, I'm going to follow the agreement you made and sentence you in accordance with it to a term of 10 years in prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 10 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine and to serve 30 days in the county jail. You will get credit for that time since you've entered your plea. In cause number 25, DCCR 0574, also find that you entered your plea freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time follow the agreement and find you guilty of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle. Sentence you in accordance with that agreement to a term of 10 years in prison, but probate that. You'll be on probation for 10 years. You're also ordered to pay a $500 fine to serve the 30 days in jail that you will get credit for, and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. So the rules and conditions of probation are very important, because if you don't follow all of those rules, you're going to be right back in here looking at 10-year sentences. Do you understand? You've already agreed to 10 years. So part of your probation is going to be to get you the help that you need for whatever's going on. So you will be assessed for any type of mental health care, and you're ordered by me to follow any recommended treatment. That means medication, counseling, whatever it is. If they say you need it, I'm ordering you to do it. Do you understand? Also, you are not to drive any vehicle, period, ever, unless you have a driver's license. So you cannot drive. And then and all the other regular conditions of probation, and the probation officer will go over that with you. If you do everything that you're supposed to on this probation, it's a great opportunity, because you'll be able to serve that 10-year sentence while you're on probation instead of in prison. But again, if you violate any of the conditions of probation, you will be right back in here and you'll be looking at that 10-year sentence in each of those cases. You understand? I'm handing you in each of your cases the trial court certifications. It shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provided you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Rojas. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.